Hi, my name is Boston Anderson. My group members are Madison Bennett, Ethan Hallstrom, and Natalie Schwendeman, and our project is on emotional disturbances. First, we want to define what an emotional disturbance is. An emotional disturbance is a high incidence disability. That means that they occur often in schools and in the general public. It's a condition exhibiting one or more of the following characteristics over a long period of time and to a marked degree. So it's not just a little bit once in a while, it happens over a long period of time and they're pretty severe. Some examples are unable to learn and it can't be explained by intellectual, sensory, or health factors. Unable to build and maintain satisfactory interpersonal relationships. They aren't making friends with the other students, with their peers. They're not getting along well with teachers. Inappropriate types of behavior or feelings under normal circumstances. So everyone else in the class is behaving in a specific way and this child is behaving in a completely different way without a good known reason. General pervasive mood of unhappiness or depression, and a tendency to develop physical symptoms or fears associated with personal or school problems. This includes schizophrenia, and it does not apply to children who are socially maladjusted unless it is determined that they have an emotional disturbance. So one of the biggest things with emotional disturbances is that it's an invisible illness. So just looking at a photo of a child, you're not going to know that this child has this disability. You're going to have to get to know them, see them in action, before you'll be able to tell what the specifics of their disability is. And it can have physical symptoms. A child having an anxiety attack is going to have maybe sweaty palms, hot cheeks, they might start crying, that sort of thing. But the disease itself, just by looking at the child, you're not going to know that they have this problem. Some characteristics and symptoms are hyperactivity, aggression or self-injury, withdrawal, they're not really playing with the other kids, they don't want other people around them. Immaturity, they're not at the same level as their peers. Learning difficulties, that's a big one. And children with the most serious emotional disturbances may show distorted thinking, excessive anxiety, bizarre motor acts or tics, and then abnormal mood swings. Just to name a few, to give an example, some more specific disturbances are anxiety disorders, conduct disorders, eating disorders. That's one that after a while you might be able to notice some physical symptoms. Obsessive compulsive disorder, that includes having obsessive thoughts and then compulsive acts to combat those obsessive thoughts. So it's, two-way street there. And then psychotic disorders, like we mentioned before, things like schizophrenia. How can we help with their classroom challenges? How can we as future educators and educators right now help with these challenges? A big one is just to work with the students and their parents, just to communicate, open those lines of communication, and let those parents know that you are there to love and support their child. Be respectful, be kind. A good one is to learn about the child and their needs. Each disturbance is going to manifest differently in each student, but having some general knowledge about the disease itself is going to help for sure. Praise, positive reinforcement, allowing students to choose some tasks are very helpful when working with these students, letting them feel like they have control over some part of their life. Developing a relationship with these students is going to be key in letting them know that you're on their team, that you care about them. There have been medical advancements in this field. Because of modern technology, it's easier than ever to meet with a therapist or mental health professional over the internet, through email, through Zoom. There are hundreds of apps that give people access to virtual treatment resources such as CBT Referee, Belly Bio, Interactive Braking, and many more. I know here in Utah where I live, there's a Safe Utah app for safe reporting if someone is going through a mental health crisis. Other things that are going to help these children are regular therapy, good nutrition, if they're taking medication to take it regularly, and to just stay on top of the other aspects of their health. There are lots of support organizations and resources for parents, teachers, and students alike. A few just to mention are Mental Health America, National Alliance on Mental Illness, American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. But really, if you were just to do a quick Google search, mention the name of the disorder and resources, you're going to come up with some specifics that are specific to the illness, specific to the symptoms, and it can be really helpful. A few assistive technologies. Word processing software is really great for students that have trouble focusing. Text-to-speech software, same thing. Reminder devices, that can be really good, especially for students who lose track of time or tend to focus on one thing and forget about everything else. Having teachers and students communicate is a really big help in the classroom. In more severe cases, self-contained classrooms for students with emotional and behavioral disturbances can help. And then really just training teachers so that they can be the best equipped to have the most success. Students and teachers both want success, and when they work together for that success, that's when you hit the sweet spot. That's when the best things happen, is when everyone is committed to doing the best for the teacher, for the student, for the classroom. Thank you so much for watching our video.